Welcome, my dear friend, to your sleep story. My name is Mountain Lullabies, and it's my great privilege to guide you tonight. As you lay back and prepare to drift into a peaceful sleep, know that this story is crafted just for you, a moment of calm and serenity before you embrace the world of dreams. Before we begin, let's take a moment to breathe deeply, to relax, and to find the comfort that is waiting for you. Tonight, we are going on a journey to a place where the mountains meet the sky, where the air is crisp and the world is painted in the soft hues of twilight. Here, you will find peace in every breath, and the sound of the winds will soothe your soul. Let us start with a simple relaxation exercise. As I count down from 10 to 1, I want you to feel your body soften and release the tension that's been holding on throughout the day. Allow your mind to settle, your heart to calm, and your thoughts to fade into the background. 10. Feel the weight of your body supported by the surface beneath you. Whether you are lying on a soft bed, a cool floor, or nestled in your favorite chair, feel the earth beneath, steady and constant, supporting you. Allow yourself to sink into that support, trusting that it's here to keep you safe and relaxed. Let go of the day. Let go of any pressure you've been carrying. It's time to rest. 9. Slowly turn your attention to your body. Start with your feet, gently noticing any tension you may be holding there. Now, with a slow breath, release that tension, allowing your feet to soften, to feel light, as if they're melting into the ground beneath you. Move your awareness up to your legs, your hips, and your back. Let go. Let everything relax, one muscle at a time. You are safe now, in this peaceful moment. Feel the calmness of this space. Let my voice be a gentle guide, anchoring you to this stillness like a friend you can trust. The world outside, with all its noise and worry, is far away now. Here, you are free. 7. Let your breath slow, and with each inhale, draw in the peace of the moment. With each exhale, let go of anything you no longer need to carry. Allow your chest to soften, your shoulders to release any weight they've been holding. Breathe in the stillness, exhale, and feel a lightness beginning to settle in your body. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will come in its own time. Tonight, we need not worry about anything. We can simply be here in this moment, wrapped in the quiet comfort of the now. Let your thoughts come and go, like leaves on a gentle stream. No need to follow them, just let them float by. 5. Take a moment to feel a sense of gratitude for the things that bring you comfort. Your bed, your breath, the warmth of the air around you. Feel the warmth of the moment in your heart, like a soft glow, as you gently embrace the stillness. Now, picture yourself in your mind's eye. You're standing at the edge of a mountain range where the peaks stretch high into the sky, covered in snow and kissed by the glow of the setting sun. The air is crisp and fresh, filled with the scent of pine trees and distant streams. You are here, in this place, ready to embrace the peace it offers. This is your time. Let yourself feel ready to journey within. Begin to let your imagination grow as we move deeper into this moment. Picture yourself stepping into a world of pure serenity, where the landscape is untouched and vast. You are here in the mountains, standing still in a world that knows no rush. Feel the cool breeze on your skin, the soft whisper of the winds carrying the promise of rest. Check in with your body again. It's been a busy day, but now is the time to release the strain and let your muscles soften. Feel the relaxation spread through you as you settle into this moment of quiet. 1. Now, completely let go. You are here, in this peaceful space. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to fear. Only rest. Only peace. As we begin our journey tonight, let go of the outside world. Close your eyes, relax, and listen as I guide you deeper into a restful night's sleep. The story ahead is one of beauty, of quiet moments, and timeless wisdom that will guide you toward a place of tranquility and peace. You are safe here. You are ready to rest. As the story unfolds, the car carrying you through the snow-covered terrain slowly begins to slow, signaling your arrival at a place unlike any other. The world outside is blanketed in an endless sea of white. Snowflakes drift lazily from the sky, each one catching the pale light of the moon as they float to the ground, creating a soft, glowing carpet beneath the stars. The world is silent, save for the soft hum of the car's engine and the gentle crunch of snow beneath the tires. It's as though the world itself is holding its breath, waiting for something special to happen. You have traveled far, away from the familiar sights and sounds of the everyday world. The bustling city streets, the noise of cars and people, the rush of time. All of it has faded into the distance. In this place, there is no urgency. There is only the timeless tranquility of the snow-covered wilderness, a place where time itself seems to slow, and the only thing that matters is the moment you are in. As the car continues on its journey, the hotel begins to reveal itself in the distance, like a beacon of warmth in the midst of the cold, quiet night. The gentle glow from its windows pierces the darkness, offering you a sense of welcome and comfort. The hotel is no ordinary place. It stands tall and proud, like a cozy haven nestled among the mountains, its stone walls dusted with snow, its roof heavy with the weight of winter. When the car comes to a stop, the gentle sway of the vehicle's motion ceases. The driver, a kind and elderly man, opens the door for you, and you step out into the crisp, cool air. A wave of icy wind brushes past you, but it's nothing compared to the warmth that radiates from the hotel ahead. The air is fresh and clean, each breath like a refreshing sip of water on a hot day. You feel your senses awaken to the beauty of this place as the snow crunches beneath your boots. As you approach the door, it opens with a soft creak, and there, standing to greet you, is Mr. Slumber, the kind-hearted owner of the Hotel of Sleep. His face is warm with a gentle smile, his eyes twinkling with kindness and wisdom. He wears a thick cardigan that matches the soothing colors of the hotel's interior. His presence is calming, and you feel an immediate sense of relief simply from his gaze. "Welcome," Mr. Slumber says softly, his voice rich and deep, like the sound of a gentle stream trickling through the forest. "I hope your journey was pleasant, and I trust you will find rest here. You are the only guest tonight, and the hotel is yours to enjoy in peace." His words bring you a sense of peace that settles deep within your heart. You feel as if you've stepped into a place of complete serenity, far removed from the worries and cares of the outside world. With a gesture, he invites you inside, and as you step over the threshold, you are immediately enveloped in a warm embrace of soft light and comfort. The lobby of the hotel is unlike anything you've ever seen before. The walls are lined with deep wooden paneling, and the floor is covered with plush carpets that feel like walking on clouds. A crackling fireplace in the corner fills the room with the comforting sound of burning wood, its flames dancing with a soft, hypnotic rhythm. The warm light flickers across the room, creating a cozy atmosphere that seems to invite you to stay, to let go of all your worries. The air smells faintly of pine and cedar, with a touch of something sweet, like vanilla. You feel a deep sense of relaxation in this space, as if every inch of the hotel has been designed to help you unwind, to leave behind the stress of the world outside. As Mr. Slumber leads you further into the hotel, he offers to show you around. "Would you like a tour of the hotel?" he asks. "I think you'll find it most comforting. It's a place built for rest, and I believe you'll find everything you need here." Of course, you want to see more. You nod, feeling a spark of curiosity. Your bags are taken to your room, and Mr. Slumber begins the tour, leading you to the first door at the back of the lobby. He opens it with a gentle motion, revealing an extraordinary sight. The room is not just a room. It is a forest, transported here within the walls of the hotel. Tall trees, their branches heavy with snow, stretch up to the ceiling, and the ground beneath your feet is soft with fresh snow. The air is crisp and clean. And as you step into the forest, you are immediately transported to a magical winter wonderland. The soft glow of the moon filters through the branches of the trees, casting long shadows across the snowy ground. The sound of the snow crunching beneath your feet is soothing, and the air smells fresh, like pine and clean snow. Mr. Slumber walks beside you, his footsteps quiet in the snow. "In this forest," he says, "we find the peace and clarity that we so often seek in the chaos of our daily lives. The forest teaches us to be present, to appreciate the beauty of the moment, and to listen to the silence. It's a silence that speaks volumes." You feel the truth of his words deep in your soul. The peacefulness of the forest, the gentle stillness of the snow, and the soft glow of the moon all combine to create a sense of tranquility that fills you from head to toe. Here, in this enchanted space, you can feel the weight of your thoughts and worries begin to lift. The forest offers you a sense of calm that seems to seep into your very bones. As you continue walking through the enchanted forest room, a gentle calmness envelops you, and you can feel your body relax more deeply with each passing moment. The air is crisp and fresh, and the gentle rustle of the snow beneath your feet creates a soft rhythm that matches the beat of your heart. The silence is profound yet comforting, a stillness that somehow invites you to let go of everything that has been weighing on you. Mr. Slumber walks beside you, his presence a soothing balm for your mind. His movements are slow and deliberate, each step seeming to follow the rhythm of the earth itself. His warmth and calmness radiate like a beacon, and as you walk together, you notice how easily he blends into the serenity of the landscape, like he is a part of it. His very being seems to echo the tranquility of the surroundings. "You know," he says softly, his voice deep and rich, The forest is not just a place to visit, it is a place to listen to the quiet that speaks to the soul. You nod, taking in the wisdom in his words, as the forest around you seems to grow even quieter. The trees stand tall, their branches heavy with the weight of snow, the moonlight spilling through them like a soft, silvery blanket. You feel yourself drawn deeper into the stillness, as if the forest is slowly pulling you into its embrace. "It's amazing," you reply, your voice barely a whisper, as though speaking too loudly would disturb the peace. "I've never felt anything like this before." Mr. Slumber smiles, his face warm and kind. "That's the beauty of this place. It reminds us of the peace that is always within us, even when we forget. The world can often drown out that peace, but here it finds its way back." You walk a little further, lost in the beauty of the room, and then Mr. Slumber speaks again, his voice low but filled with meaning. "You know, my friend, I believe that everyone who comes here is searching for something they can't find in the rush of their everyday lives. I think you came here because there's something you need to release, something you need to let go of." His words settle in the air between you, and you can't help but feel a subtle shift inside. You've been carrying something, a weight that you didn't even realize was there until he spoke. Something heavy, something that has been holding you back, just beneath the surface of your consciousness. You take a deep breath, the cold air filling your lungs, and for the first time in a long time, you feel the space inside yourself begin to open. "I think you're right," you say, your voice steady but with a hint of vulnerability. "There's been so much in my life that I've been carrying around. I didn't know how to let it go." Mr. Slumber gives a gentle nod, his eyes filled with understanding. "It's not easy to release what we carry. We get so used to it, to the weight of it, that we forget it's even there. But this place, this forest, and the hotel, they offer us the space to lay those burdens down, to let them go, and to breathe freely again." You glance around at the room, the snow-covered trees, the soft moonlight, and for the first time in a long while, you feel like you can actually breathe. It's as if the world has paused just for you, allowing you to catch up with yourself. The air feels clearer here, the peace almost tangible. And you realize just how much tension has been sitting in your shoulders, in your chest, in your heart. You take another deep breath, letting the serenity of the forest fill you. The weight you've been carrying begins to feel less heavy, as if the trees themselves are absorbing it, allowing you to move with more freedom. The warmth of Mr. Slumber's presence is like a quiet reassurance, a gentle reminder that you are not alone in this journey. "You don't have to carry it all," Mr. Slumber says, his voice soft but insistent. "The burdens we bear don't define us. They're just pieces of our story, but they don't need to control the narrative. You are more than what you've carried." His words resonate deeply within you, and something inside begins to shift. The tension in your body starts to melt away, piece by piece. It's as if the very landscape is working with you. The quiet of the forest, the coolness of the air, the steady rhythm of your breathing, all helping you to let go, to surrender the weight you've been holding. You find yourself looking up at the sky, the moon glowing softly above, casting a pale, ethereal light over everything. The world feels expansive, and in this moment, you feel as though you are a part of it all, connected to the vastness of the earth, the sky, and the stars above. The silence between you and Mr. Slumber stretches out, comfortable and peaceful. You walk together, side by side, without the need for words. There is nothing to rush, nothing to fix. The peace of the forest, the warmth of the hotel, and the wisdom of Mr. Slumber all seem to be guiding you, slowly but surely, toward the clarity you've been seeking. After a while, you reach the edge of the forest room. The walls of the hotel reappear in the distance, the light spilling through the windows like an invitation to come inside. Mr. Slumber pauses, his hand resting lightly on the doorframe. "This is just the beginning," he says, his smile gentle but knowing. "There is much more waiting for you inside." You nod, feeling a quiet sense of anticipation rise within you. You don't know what awaits, but you trust that it is just what you need. That this journey, this peaceful walk through the forest, has been the first step towards something new. Together, you enter the next part of the hotel, and the journey continues step by step, each moment bringing you closer to the rest you've been searching for. The door softly clicks shut behind you, and the warmth of the hotel welcomes you back. A stark contrast to the cold, tranquil landscape you've just left behind. The cozy, golden glow of the lobby seems to embrace you, wrapping you in a blanket of comfort. The crackling fireplace whispers softly, sending tiny wisps of warmth into the air. The sound of the firewood burning is soothing, almost like a gentle lullaby, setting the tone for the evening ahead. Mr. Slumber gestures toward the hallway and smiles warmly, his eyes gleaming with kindness. "I believe you've seen just a glimpse of what this place has to offer. Come, let me show you the rest." You nod, eager to explore more of this sanctuary, this hidden haven that feels like it's been waiting for you all along. As you walk, the soft carpeting underfoot cushions each step, muffling the outside world completely. The hotel seems like a world of its own, suspended in time, and each corner you turn only deepens your sense of peace. Your first stop is the grand staircase, wide and sweeping, made of polished wood with intricate carvings running along the banister. You notice the faint scent of wood polish mixed with the lingering fragrance of pine from the forest room. The scent fills your senses, and a small smile curves at the corners of your lips. It's a smell of home, of something simple, pure, and real. You follow Mr. Slumber up the stairs, admiring the subtle elegance of the design around you. The walls are adorned with soft, warm tones, and the gentle lighting creates a serene atmosphere, guiding you upward without any hurry. At the top of the stairs, Mr. Slumber stops and gestures to two large doors on the left. They're heavy, made of thick wood, and look like they've been part of the hotel for centuries. "This," he says softly, "is the garden room. It's my favorite part of the hotel, and I think you'll see why." He opens the door slowly, revealing a room unlike any other. It's as if the outside world has been transported inside. The room is alive with the scent of blooming flowers, the air thick with the perfume of jasmine, roses, and lilies. Sunlight pours through the large arched windows, casting dappled shadows across the stone floors, and the garden itself is breathtaking. It's an indoor garden, with lush greenery and soft moss carpeting the floor, creating an atmosphere of nature untouched. The air is fresh, sweet, and alive, full of vitality. You step inside, your senses fully awakened by the sight and scent of the garden. The walls are lined with plants of all kinds. Vines of ivy climb the walls. Wildflowers in brilliant colors dot the landscape, and delicate butterflies flit from flower to flower, their wings shimmering like tiny bits of starlight. A small fountain babbles quietly in the corner, its water trickling into a serene pool surrounded by smooth stones. The soft sound of water is peaceful, grounding you further into the tranquility of the room. Mr. Slumber walks ahead, his footsteps light on the moss-covered ground. "This room is a place for reflection," he says. "The garden reminds us of the natural flow of life, the way everything grows, blooms, and eventually fades. It's a peaceful place to sit, to think, or to simply be. Sometimes, when the world outside feels too overwhelming, we just need a reminder of the quiet power of nature." You take a deep breath, the air here rich with life and stillness. You wander through the garden, your fingers brushing against the soft petals of the flowers, feeling the coolness of the leaves under your touch. It's as if this room has been designed to nurture every part of you, your senses, your mind, and even your soul. The beauty of the garden, the calm of the space, is a reminder that in every season of life, there is peace to be found. After a few moments, you feel a gentle pull to move on. Mr. Slumber is waiting for you at the door, his hands clasped behind his back. "There's more to see," he says with a warm smile. "Let me show you the next room." He leads you down another hallway, past doors that you can only imagine hide wonders of their own. Finally, he stops in front of a door with frosted glass, etched with intricate designs that remind you of snowflakes and winter winds. Mr. Slumber opens the door, and you are greeted with a different kind of wonder. The room before you is known as the Whispering Room, and its atmosphere is completely unlike the others. It's quiet, almost eerily still, save for a faint, melodic sound that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. The room is large, but it feels small because of the intimate nature of the sound. In the center of the room is a long, dark wooden table covered with ancient-looking books, scrolls, and artifacts. The walls are lined with shelves filled with objects from every corner of the world, all placed carefully in their spots as though they, too, have stories to tell. You walk forward, mesmerized by the faint melody that fills the room. Mr. Slumber moves beside you, his voice soft. "This room is where the whispers of the past live," he says. "The books here contain the stories of lives once lived, of adventures and journeys taken. And some say, if you listen carefully enough, you can hear the whispers of those who came before." You run your fingers along the worn spines of the books, feeling the weight of history in each one. The music continues to play, soft and haunting, like the echo of footsteps from another time. As you pause, you sense a deep stillness in this room, a quiet that invites contemplation, introspection. Mr. Slumber turns to you and adds, "The stories we carry with us, our memories, our experiences, they're more than just what we've lived through. They're part of the fabric of who we are. Sometimes they need a quiet space to be heard, to be honored." You nod, feeling the truth in his words. This room, with its sacred energy and stories that have been tucked away for so long, feels like a place where your own stories might rest, ready to be understood, ready to be let go. As you leave the Whispering Room, you feel a deep sense of peace. as though the stories you carry have been acknowledged in a way you never expected. The tour continues, but each room, each space you visit, brings you closer to understanding the meaning of rest, release, and renewal. As Mr. Slumber leads you onward, you can't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the hotel, for the quiet, for the space it gives you to just be, without hurry or expectation. Every room is a new step toward the peace you've been searching for. And though you don't yet know what the rest of the night will bring, you feel ready to embrace it with open arms. After the serene walk through the whispering room, Mr. Slumber gently ushers you down another hallway, the soft sound of your footsteps in sync with the peaceful rhythm of the hotel. He stops in front of another grand door, this one more unassuming than the others. Crafted from smooth stone with intricate carvings resembling ripples in water. There is an energy about this door, a quiet invitation to something calming yet profoundly healing. "This," Mr. Slumber says, his voice soft but filled with an almost reverent tone, "is the hot springs room, a place for healing, relaxation, and restoration." He opens the door with a flourish, revealing a sight that takes your breath away. As you step into the room, you are immediately enveloped by a warm mist that rises from the deep, clear waters of an open-air hot spring. The contrast between the cold air of the outside world and the warmth of the spring is immediately striking, sending a shiver of delight through your body. The room feels like an oasis, a refuge from the world beyond. The hot spring is nestled in the heart of a snow-covered landscape, the cool blue of the icy surroundings contrasting with the deep warmth of the steaming water. Steam rises lazily from the surface of the water, drifting up into the crisp night air, and the faint hum of the bubbling springs creates a soothing, almost melodic sound. The starry sky above seems to stretch infinitely, and the moonlight dances on the surface of the water, turning it into a shimmering pool of liquid silver. "Step in," Mr. Slumber invites, gesturing toward the hot spring with a welcoming smile. He offers you a soft, plush robe, and you feel the soft fabric against your skin as you slip it on. The warmth from the robe settles around you, adding to the comfort of the room. With a deep, calming breath, you approach the water's edge, and the heat of the spring beckons you closer. As your feet dip into the water, the sensation is immediate. Warmth that seems to seep into your very bones, loosening any tension you hadn't even realized you were holding. You take a few more steps into the water, the soft bubbles surrounding your body as you let the heat relax every muscle, every thought, every care. The gentle waves created by your movement blend with the natural flow of the spring, creating a rhythm of tranquility. Mr. Slumber settles beside the water's edge, his posture calm and composed. He watches you for a moment, a serene smile on his face. "In this room," he says, his voice low and soothing, "the hot springs offer more than just comfort. They offer healing. The warmth of the water mirrors the warmth within us, reminding us of the peace we sometimes forget we already possess." You close your eyes and sink deeper into the water, allowing its warmth to wash over you. You can feel your muscles loosening, your breath slowing, and the quiet of the room settling over you like a blanket. As you breathe deeply, the steam rises around you, mingling with the scent of pine trees and the fresh, crisp air from the snowy landscape beyond. It's a sensory experience that is grounding and invigorating all at once. The water, Mr. Slumber continues, his voice barely a whisper, reminds us of the fluidity of life. Just like the current of a river, we must allow ourselves to flow with the changes around us. Resisting only causes more strain, but when we release, we allow ourselves to move freely. This room is a sanctuary for that release. It gives us space to let go of what no longer serves us. You open your eyes and gaze up at the sky, now fully immersed in the serene ambiance of the hot spring. The stars above sparkle like diamonds, the moon hanging like a lantern in the sky. Everything feels still, and yet the gentle bubbling of the water reminds you that there is movement, even in stillness. It's a reminder that life continues to flow, even in the quietest moments. As you lean back, your head resting on the smooth, warm stone around the spring, you reflect on the idea of letting go. The water seems to hold your thoughts gently, almost as if it's cradling them for you. You feel safe here, with no need to worry about the past or the future. The present moment, wrapped in warmth and peace, is all that matters. Mr. Slumber's voice cuts through your peaceful reverie. This moment, this peace, let it seep deep into your being. Let it heal you, fill you, and carry you forward. Just as the water flows freely, so should your heart. You smile, grateful for the wisdom that has come so naturally from Mr. Slumber. He is not just offering comfort, he is teaching you to find comfort within yourself. This quiet, healing room is a place where you can release your burdens and embrace the healing power of nature and tranquility. After a few more moments of quiet reflection, Mr. Slumber stands, gently breaking the stillness of the space. "When you're ready, there's more for you to see," he says, his voice steady and warm. You take a final look at the hot spring, its steam rising like tendrils of peace into the night air, and you feel a deep sense of gratitude. The healing that has begun here in this tranquil pool will stay with you long after you leave. After the serene experience in the hot springs room, Mr. Slumber gestures gently for you to follow him. You feel a quiet sense of contentment as you rise from the soothing water, your body warm and relaxed. He leads you down a narrow hallway, the floor beneath your feet soft with thick plush carpeting. The air is filled with a sense of anticipation, as if something magical lies just ahead. He stops in front of an unassuming door, this one made of smooth wood, polished to a gentle sheen. Without a word, he opens it, revealing something that takes your breath away. The room before you isn't just a room, it's a portal to another world. You step in, and your senses are immediately overwhelmed by the beauty of what you see. You are no longer inside the hotel. Instead, you find yourself standing in a vast, glass-walled chamber, staring out at a breathtaking spectacle. The northern lights stretch across the dark sky, their colorful ribbons of green, purple, and gold dancing and swirling in the cold night. It's as if the very heavens are alive, swirling in an ethereal dance above the snowy landscape. The lights shimmer and pulse with life, casting a mesmerizing glow that seems to paint the very air itself. "This," Mr. Slumber says softly, his voice carrying the same gentle reverence that had filled the other rooms, "is the Aurora Therapy Room. It is a place where we come to reflect, to connect with the ancient stories, and to see the world in a new light." You stand in awe, unable to take your eyes off the magnificent display above you. The room itself is cozy and warm, a stark contrast to the cold, snow-filled world outside. A crackling fire burns in a small stone fireplace, filling the room with a soft, inviting warmth. The firelight dances on the walls, casting a glow that is almost as magical as the lights in the sky. There are bookshelves lining the walls, filled with dusty old books, their pages filled with knowledge and wisdom from generations past. A comfortable chair sits beside a small table, inviting you to sit and reflect. The soft glow from the fire, combined with the ever-changing lights outside, creates an atmosphere of peace, quiet contemplation, and wonder. Mr. Slumber, sensing the awe and wonder you're experiencing, invites you to sit. "I've always found solace in the northern lights," he says, his voice calm and steady. They're ancient, timeless, and full of meaning. People have looked to the lights for centuries, finding their own interpretations and stories within the dancing colors of the sky. You sit down in the chair he's indicated, the fire crackling softly beside you. Mr. Slumber begins to read aloud from one of the books on the shelf, his voice steady and soothing as he shares the ancient tales of the northern lights. "The Vikings," he begins, his tone filled with reverence, "believed that the lights were the reflections of the Valkyries' shields, the warrior maidens of Norse mythology. They believed these lights were a path to the afterlife, a glowing bridge that led the souls of the bravest warriors to Valhalla." You listen, enraptured by the tale, as Mr. Slumber continues. "In Finnish folklore, the lights were believed to be caused by a mystical fox. The fox would run across the snowy plains, its tail sweeping up snowflakes into the air, creating sparks that lit up the sky. They called this phenomenon the fox fires. Each story seems to deepen the connection you feel to the lights, and you can almost see the ancient peoples, Vikings, Finns, and many others, looking up at the same beautiful spectacle, wondering what mysteries the lights held." Mr. Slumber's voice continues, weaving these ancient myths with a gentle wisdom that fills the room, just like the lights outside. The indigenous peoples of North America had their own interpretations. Mr. Slumber continues, as you find yourself feeling more and more connected to the room and the stories being shared. The Ojibwe people believed that the northern lights were the spirits of their ancestors, dancing in the sky. The Inuit, on the other hand, saw the lights as the spirits of animals they hunted, seals, salmon, and even deer. The lights were said to guide them on their hunts, helping them find their way through the vast Arctic landscapes. As Mr. Slumber reads, you lean back in your chair, your eyes still glued to the shimmering lights above. You are surrounded by the warmth of the room, the glow of the fire, and the haunting beauty of the northern lights. The space feels timeless, as if you are not just witnessing the lights, but also connecting with all the people who have gazed upon them before you, finding their own meanings in the spectacle. Mr. Slumber's voice lowers as he finishes reading, and in the end, we all share this sky. These lights connect us to our past, our ancestors, and to each other. They remind us that no matter where we are or when we live, we are all part of something larger than ourselves. You take a deep breath, absorbing the beauty of the lights and the wisdom Mr. Slumber has shared with you. In this moment, you feel as though you are a part of a much greater story, a story that spans centuries and cultures yet is shared by all who look up at the sky. For a few moments, you sit in silence, allowing the lights to wash over you. and you feel a deep sense of connection to the world around you. You are not just a visitor in this hotel, or in this moment. You are a part of it all. The fire crackles beside you. The northern lights continue to dance in the sky, and the stories of ancient peoples fill the air, creating a sense of peace that settles deep in your soul. After your enlightening experience in the Aurora therapy room, Mr. Slumber gestures toward the door, signaling that it's time to move on. You follow him, stepping lightly across the soft, plush carpet, feeling the comforting warmth from the fire as you exit the room. A sense of quiet anticipation hangs in the air, as though this next step will be the final piece in your journey through the Hotel of Sleep. Mr. Slumber smiles at you gently, his eyes twinkling with understanding. "Now, my dear guest," he says softly, "I'll show you the final room, the ultimate sanctuary of rest." The anticipation grows as he leads you down a hall that feels almost dreamlike, its soft lighting and rich colors guiding you toward the culmination of your experience. Every part of this hotel has been so carefully designed to bring you peace. But this room, this final resting place, promises to be the most extraordinary. At the end of the hall, Mr. Slumber stops before an elegant, dark wooden door. He opens it slowly, and you step inside. The room before you is unlike anything you have ever seen. It is the epitome of comfort and serenity, designed with every detail as to offer the most peaceful, restorative sleep you can imagine. The room is bathed in the soft glow of the evening light, the golden hues casting a warm, inviting aura around the space. At the heart of the room is a magnificent four-poster bed, draped in luxurious silken linens that shimmer slightly in the dim light. The bed is large, with a frame carved from dark wood that seems to have been shaped by master artisans, every detail a testament to craftsmanship and care. The soft, opulent blankets are piled high, inviting you to sink into their warmth and embrace. The air is fragrant with the sweet scent of lavender and jasmine, filling the room with a calming aroma that instantly soothes your senses. The bed's soft linens, combined with the gentle scent in the air, make it impossible not to feel the allure of rest, beckoning you to lie down and let go of all the world's demands. On the far side of the room, a stone fireplace crackles softly, filling the room with the comforting sound of flames dancing. The fire casts a hypnotic glow, and you can hear the gentle hiss of the logs as they burn, a familiar and reassuring sound. The warmth radiates from the fire, making the room feel like a safe haven from the outside world. You look around and notice that the room is carefully and tastefully decorated with plush, deep armchairs and soft rugs that cover the wooden floors. The soft, velvety curtains hang in rich shades of crimson and gold, creating an atmosphere of quiet luxury. Everything is perfectly in place, not overdone, but instead thoughtfully arranged to create a calm, welcoming space that invites you to rest. "The final room," Mr. Slumber murmurs, his voice soft and full of reverence. "This is the place where you will find ultimate peace. This bed, these blankets, they were created with only one purpose: to cradle you in comfort, to allow your body and mind to surrender to the beauty of sleep." He steps back, allowing you to take in the room in its entirety. You can feel the gentle pull of sleep already beginning to take hold of you, the warmth of the room, the sound of the crackling fire, and the soft glow of the lighting combining to create an overwhelming sense of peace and serenity. As you approach the bed, Mr. Slumber's gentle voice calls you back to the present. "Before you lie down," he says, "I'd like to offer you one final moment of reflection." He walks toward a small table beside the bed, where a delicate glass of water sits. He picks it up and offers it to you with a soft, knowing smile. "This water," he explains, "represents the stillness that we often forget to embrace in our waking life. As you drink it, let the clarity of this moment wash over you. Let go of all your worries, all the things that you feel you must carry with you." You take the glass, feeling the coolness of the water against your hand. The simple act of drinking it feels refreshing, as though it clears not just your body, but your mind as well. Each sip brings a sense of calm, a deep sense of surrender, and with each drop, you feel the weight of the world begin to melt away. Mr. Slumber watches you quietly, his gaze warm and encouraging. "Now," he says gently, "it's time to let go. Allow yourself to lie down and let the bed embrace you. Let the blankets hold you like a warm hug from the earth itself." As you finally settle into the bed, you feel an immediate sense of relief. The sheets feel cool at first, but as you sink deeper, the warmth of the blankets surrounds you, cradling you in their softness. Your body molds into the bed perfectly, and you feel as though you are floating, weightless, supported by the very essence of comfort. The fire's warmth is a distant murmur, and the sounds of the night seem to fade into a peaceful silence. The world outside the room no longer matters. It is far away, and all that matters is the profound sense of rest and tranquility that now envelops you. Mr. Slumber stands at the doorway, his figure faintly silhouetted in the soft light. "Sleep well, my dear guest," he whispers. "Here, you are safe. Here, you can rest and rejuvenate. When you wake, you will feel renewed, as if you've had the most peaceful sleep of your life." With that, he steps out, leaving you alone in the soft embrace of the room. The blankets cocoon you, and the peaceful silence that fills the space is almost palpable. You close your eyes, the last remnants of the outside world fading away, and you surrender completely to the warmth and comfort of the bed. In this moment, you realize that this hotel, this sanctuary, isn't just a place for sleep. It's a place for healing, for rest, and for letting go of everything that has weighed you down. The room, the bed, and the peaceful atmosphere are all a part of this sacred space. And as you drift deeper into sleep, you know that you are exactly where you need to be. The day's stresses and burdens are now a distant memory, and as you slip into a peaceful slumber, you know that tomorrow will bring a sense of renewal, a sense of lightness, and a deep, fulfilling rest unlike any you've known before. The room is quiet now, the gentle warmth of the fire still crackling softly in the hearth. You lie in the sumptuous bed, your body cradled in the softness of the linens, and your mind begins to drift, lulled by the serenity of the space. Just as you're about to sink further into the comforting embrace of the bed, a soft knock on the door pulls you back to the present. Mr. Slumber's voice, low and kind, calls through the door. "Are you ready for a little something to eat? I thought you might enjoy a treat before settling in for the night." The invitation is so gentle and warm, you can't resist. You sit up, your muscles relaxed but eager, and make your way to the door. When you open it, Mr. Slumber is standing there with a knowing smile, a small cart before him laden with the most delightful array of food. The moment you see it, your senses come alive, and a deep sense of comfort washes over you. On the cart is an assortment of your favorite comfort foods, each one carefully prepared with care and attention to detail. The familiar aromas fill the air, the sweet, soft scent of freshly baked bread, the warm, savory fragrance of roasted vegetables, and the creamy, rich aroma of homemade soup. Your mouth waters as you gaze at the spread laid out before you. There's a bowl of thick, comforting mashed potatoes, golden and fluffy, sprinkled with just the right amount of butter. A small plate of warm, buttery croissants sits next to it, their flaky layers inviting you to take a bite. In the corner of the tray is a bowl of rich tomato soup, steaming and velvety, just like you remember from childhood. But the piece de resistance is a small dish of your all-time favorite dessert, a slice of warm apple pie, its crust golden and crisp, and the sweet cinnamon and apple filling bubbling just slightly at the edges. The scent of it brings a wave of nostalgia, memories of cozy kitchens, of family gatherings, of times when life felt simpler. This, Mr. Slumber says with a soft chuckle, is your comfort food, prepared with a little extra care just for you. I thought it might remind you of home, of simpler times, perhaps. A taste of nostalgia before you drift into your dreams. You feel a smile tug at the corners of your lips as you take a seat at the small table beside the window. Outside, the snow continues to fall softly, blanketing the landscape in a serene, peaceful layer. The moonlight reflects off the snow, casting a soft glow across the room. It feels like a scene straight out of a dream, one of those rare moments where everything is aligned perfectly, peaceful, cozy, and perfect for reflection. You begin with the soup, spooning it into your mouth with a sigh of contentment. The warm liquid slides down your throat, soothing and nourishing. You take a bite of the mashed potatoes, their creaminess providing a familiar, comforting sensation. The croissants are light and buttery, melting in your mouth with every bite. Each mouthful feels like a gift, a moment of indulgence, and you savor each bite slowly, allowing yourself to truly enjoy the experience. As you eat, you feel the nostalgia begin to take hold. With every bite, memories flood back, of family dinners, of quiet nights spent at the kitchen table, of the joy of being surrounded by loved ones. It's amazing how food can transport you, how something so simple can bring so many feelings rushing back. You feel as though you've stepped out of the present and into a different time, one filled with warmth and love. Then, you reach for the apple pie. As you take your first bite, the flavors burst in your mouth. The sweetness of the apples, the warmth of the cinnamon, and the delicate flakiness of the crust. It's perfect. There's something so wonderfully grounding about this pie. Something that makes you feel connected to all those moments in the past that shaped who you are today. The warmth from the pie seeps into your heart, and you feel a deep sense of gratitude for these simple, fleeting moments. Mr. Slumber watches you with a kind, knowing smile, clearly pleased by your enjoyment. Comfort, he says quietly, is something we often overlook, especially in the busyness of life. But it's essential. Comfort allows us to let go. It gives us the space to breathe, to relax, and to heal. Never forget that you can always find comfort, even in the smallest things. You nod, taking another bite of the pie, the familiar taste calming your mind. You are struck by the truth of his words. The world outside may be full of chaos and uncertainty, but here, in this hotel, in this moment, there is comfort. There is warmth. There is peace. It's exactly what you needed, though you didn't even realize it until now. As you finish the last bite of the pie, Mr. Slumber speaks again, his voice soft and reassuring. Now, my dear guest, I think it's time for you to relax. The day has been full, and tomorrow brings new discoveries. So, enjoy these final moments of serenity before you retire for the night. You take a deep breath, feeling the weight of the comfort food settle in your stomach, filling you with contentment. The warmth of the room, the sound of the crackling fire, and the soft glow of the moonlight create a perfect atmosphere for winding down. You feel ready for the final part of your journey, the rest that awaits you in the peaceful, comforting embrace of your bed. With a final, contented sigh, you sit back in your chair, your heart full and your mind at peace, ready to enter the final phase of your restful night. As the last bite of comfort food lingers on your taste buds, a wave of contentment spreads through you, almost like a soft blanket settling over your shoulders. The warmth from the food, the cozy fire crackling in the hearth, and the peaceful atmosphere of the hotel all combine to create a perfect moment of relaxation. The outside world, with its hustle and bustle, feels a million miles away, and in this sanctuary of peace, you are free to just be. Mr. Slumber watches you carefully, his gentle smile never wavering. He knows that it's time to guide you towards the most important part of your journey, the rest you so richly deserve. The gentle flicker of the fire casts dancing shadows on the walls, adding to the soothing ambiance. The bed is now waiting for you, its sheets pristine, its softness calling you to surrender to its embrace. Now, my dear guest, Mr. Slumber says softly, the time has come for you to rest. The day has been filled with nourishment, not just for your body, but for your soul. Now is the time to let go, to sink into the comfort that surrounds you, and to allow yourself the deep, healing sleep that is waiting for you. You nod, feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the space you've been given. There's no urgency, no hurry, just a deep, gentle invitation to pause, to exhale, and to allow yourself to be taken into a peaceful sleep. Mr. Slumber gestures toward the door, inviting you to follow him. As you walk toward the bed, your steps feel slow and unhurried, as though time itself has softened around you. The hotel's quiet, calming energy has wrapped itself around you, like a gentle whisper urging you to surrender. You slip into the bed, the cool sheets feeling like a caress against your skin, and the weight of the blankets provides a sense of security and warmth. The soft flickering of the fire reflects in your mind as you settle into the bed, the heat from the flames still present in the room. The pillows cradle your head perfectly, and the weight of your body, once tense from the outside world, now feels effortlessly at ease. You take a deep breath, letting it out slowly, and feel the tension in your muscles gradually dissolve. Tonight, Mr. Slumber's voice murmurs from the doorway, The only thing you need to do is rest. Let the world outside fade away. This hotel is a place where you are safe, where you are cared for, and where the only job you have is to allow yourself to sleep deeply. You take one more deep breath and let it out slowly, feeling your body begin to relax with each exhalation. The room around you seems to grow quieter still. The fire's crackling becomes a distant lullaby, and even the soft hum of the hotel feels like it's receding into the background, as if the entire world has paused for you to find your peace. The calm of the hotel has already begun to seep into your bones. You feel an overwhelming sense of stillness, a feeling that you are not rushing toward anything. There's no pressure to go anywhere, to do anything. In this moment, all you are meant to do is rest and be present. There is no rush here. There is no need to move. You feel enveloped in this stillness, as though you're being held by the gentle rhythm of the hotel's heartbeat. A steady, reassuring pulse that says, all is well. You close your eyes and feel the weight of the blankets settle around you, as though the very earth itself is holding you gently, giving you the comfort of safety and solitude. The sensation is calming and soothing, wrapping you in the warmth of the space and the quiet comfort of the room. As you relax deeper into the bed, your mind begins to wander to the peace you found here, the solace of being in such a serene place. The worries, the noise, the weight of the world, none of it matters here. Tonight, there's no agenda, no task to be completed, no stress to be handled. Everything has slowed down, leaving only the peace of this moment. The fire's warmth seems to radiate through your limbs, loosening up any remaining tension. Your breathing slows as you begin to sink deeper into the comfort of the bed, your mind becoming softer and softer with each passing second. You feel lighter, as though a heavy burden you didn't even realize you were carrying has been lifted, and now you're free to just be. Sleep well, Mr. Slumber's voice echoes one final time, and let the dreams you'll have tonight be as peaceful as the hotel you found yourself in. With that final whisper, the room becomes even quieter, the warmth from the fire enveloping you like a hug. Your eyes flutter closed, and the last thing you remember before drifting off into sleep is the comforting thought that everything is exactly as it should be. You are safe, you are cared for, and you are ready to experience the deep, peaceful rest that you so deserve. As sleep begins to claim you, you surrender completely to the peace that surrounds you, knowing that this night will renew you in ways you have not yet begun to understand. The world outside may still be cold, but here in your bed, in this cozy, beautiful hotel, you are wrapped in warmth, peace, and rest, and all is right in the world. And with that, you slip into a deep, tranquil sleep, carried by the comforting promise of renewal.